What's your name?
Maribel Costales, sir.
Your age?
34,
Your birth date?
March 24, 1983.
You are actually coming to already 35, huh? It's no more 34.
Yes.
In maybe 2 weeks time, you'll be 35, right?
35. Yes, sir.
Okay, what's your height?
5'2", sir.
Your weight?
70, sir.
Huh?
70 kilos, sir.
70 kilo.
Yes, sir.
Can you just stand up and walk behind a bit? Just stand up and walk behind. I want to see you because you say you're 70 kilo, 5'2". That means you must be very fat. Put up your hand in this way. Your hand. A bit up. Okay. Just sit down. Your marital status?
Sir?
Are you married or single?
I'm separate, sir.
Do you have any children?
I have 2, sir.
Their age?
The youngest is 15, the oldest is 6.
6 is the youngest, the elder one is
Yes.
15. Okay, you always tell me the other way around, okay? Now, the 6 years old and maybe 15, who will look after them when you come here? Can you just sit straight and then stop holding that phone? You don't need to hold it, I think. And you just look straight. You are... Can you turn a bit towards your right?
Sir, like that?
No, a bit towards the left. Okay. Just like that, okay? Now, who's going to look after your 2 children?
Sir?
When you come to work overseas, who is going to look after your 2 children?
My mother, sir, and my sister-in-law.
Have you got their permission to come
For
to
what,
work?
sir?
To work in Malaysia, then they look after your children. Have you got their permission?
Yes, sir.
Are you sure?
Yes, sir, I sure.
And you cannot come here and work and then you say that my mother call me to go back, my children want me. I don't want all
No,
this type of
sir.
excuses.
No.
Can you?
No, sir.
Are you sure?
Yes, sir, I sure.
You're sure, huh? So you remember, I'm taping all this up. I don't want you to come here and tell me, that my mother, want me to go back. She want me to be at her side, and my children also want me. That actually is not going to help you.
Stay, sir.
It's not going to help you if you come here to work. So you must stay at least for 2 years. Can you?
Yes, sir. I stay in the 2 years.
Do you know how long is your contract? Do you know how long is your contract? How many years is your contract?
Yes, sir. 2 years.
2 years, So can
2
you
years.
can you finish your contract?
Yes, sir. I finish it.
Can what is the educational level?
High school graduate, sir.
How many years?
4 years.
Okay, your experience. What are your experience as a domestic helper?
Cleaners.
You work as a cleaner. Okay, cleaner in where?
In the school.
In the school in where? In which country? Can you look up? Why are you looking down? Can you look up?
In Saudi Arabia, sir.
And how many years were you working in Saudi Arabia?
Almost 2 years and 8 months.
Okay. And the date, the year and the month that you are working there in Saudi?
November 27, 2012, sir. Starting. And I'm going to the Philippines July 29, 2015.
And you were working as a cleaner there. What was your job
Yes.
as a cleaner? What were you doing? You were just cleaning the school and what?
School only, sir.
And how many cleaners were there in the school?
I'm only 2, sir.
2. Or is it a big school? How many children were studying the school?
Almost 15, sir.
15 children.
Yes, sir.
Oh, I see. So you are just helping to clean maybe the floor, the
Yes, sir.
bathroom, or maybe
Yes, sir.
the garden
The-
or something
Yes,
like
sir.
that.
Yes, sir.
Have you got any experience working as a domestic helper?
I'm working in the Qatar, sir. Housekeeping.
Working in housekeeping.
Yes, sir.
Okay. When you come here, are you willing to work without off days if the employer needs you to work, even on a
Yes,
Sunday?
sir. I'm willing.
Can you work? No, but
Yes, sir, I work.
but they will compensate you. Can you work without any off days?
Yes, sir. I work.
Yes, Can you work without a handphone?
Yes, sir.
Okay, you are allowed to call home, but you are not allowed to hold the handphone during working hours. Can you accept
Yes.
that?
No, sir. I know, sir. Because in the Riyadh, we have no. I'm working no phone.
Are you going to bring a handphone?
Yes, sir.
You're going to bring a handphone, but you're not allowed to use it during working hours,
Yes, sir.
Can you
I know.
accept that? Don't use it, you start to text here, text there, working hours, and then,
Yes,
you will get everything burned up. You forget.
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes, sir.
Here we've got Chinese, we've got Indians, we've got Malays or Muslim. Are you willing to work for Chinese or Indian
Yes, sir.
and Malays?
Yes,
Is it
sir.
okay?
I'm willing.
It's okay,
Yes, sir.
Is there any question you want to ask me?
Not yet.
No,
Yes.
Have you got any experience looking after children?
Sir?
Have you got any experience looking after children?
Yes, sir. I have experience.
Where do you get your experience?
In Qatar, sir. Because my madam, we have children.
Or how many
And
children?
one. Sometimes I see it.
Sometimes you look after the children. What about your own children?
Yes,
What about your own children? Who look after them?
I'm looking my children before I'm going to Saudi and I'm going to Qatar.
So you have experience looking after your own children. What about baby? Sango? Do you have any experience looking after a Sango?
Yes, sir. Because I have a baby. I know how to handle it.
You know,
Yes, sir.
do you know how to shower a baby?
Yes, sir.
You know, so you can look after a baby and you can look after the children,
Yes, sir. I look after.
Okay.
After.
What about looking after elderly people who are disabled, invalid, or weak? Some of them can walk, but they are very weak. Some of them invalid, they cannot walk, they need a wheelchair. Do you have any experience looking after invalid person?
No.
Huh?
No, sir. No.
No. But are you willing to do the job if somebody, with the invalid parent?
Yes, sir.
You can?
I'm willing to care the.
It's something like a caregiver. Are you willing to
Yes.
do the job? Huh?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm willing.
To look after the old person. He or she might not be able to walk. You have to clean him, shower him, change the pamper, change his clothing, feed
Yes.
him, talk to him or talk to her, make him comfortable. Can you do the
Yes,
job?
sir.
Can you do the job?
Yes, sir. I will. I do, sir.
Yes,
Yes, sir.
Then maybe follow him with on the wheelchair to the hospital, push the wheelchair. All this, do you think you can?
I can, sir.
You can. What about, let's say if the house has a pet, like a dog. Can you look after the dog also? Just feed the dog or maybe shower the dog. Do you think you
Do you
can?
have a dog, sir? No.
Huh?
Because the dog is spy.
No. The employer will make sure that the dog will not bite. Then only they will give you the responsibility. the employer will definitely take care of you. What I mean is that, are you okay if the dog is a small little dog, you know?
The small is okay, sir, but the big, I'm scared.
Yeah, of course, everybody is scared. I am also scared, not you. Of course, everybody is scared, but of course, after some time, you know, you get used to it, you know, or a small little puppy. Is it okay?
It's okay, sir.
Okay.
Not to work anymore.
What about-
Excuse me, Darling.
What about housework? What about housework? Are you okay with housework? Housework?
Yes, sir.
Let's say
Okay, sir.
cleaning
Clean
the
bathroom,
house,
clean
cleaning the bathroom.
everything. Yes, sir, I clean.
You have the experience,
Yes, sir, I have.
Okay. Do you know how to cook?
I cook, before, sir, I cook on the Filipino food, but the Chinese food, I don't know, sir. Maybe.
Do you like to cook?
Yes, sir, I like.
If the mom want to teach you, can you learn?
I learned, sir.
What Philippine food do you know how to cook? Name me three Philippine food.
Adobo, sinigang, and pakbet, sir.
Are you afraid to be alone in the house? Let's say the mom goes to work, the children go to school, you're alone to do the work, housework. Are you afraid?
No, sir.
No. Are you willing to follow instruction of the employer and not
Yes,
argue?
sir, I'm willing, sir.
You have to be responsible, and you must follow the instruction of the employer. You cannot argue with the employer, because the employer
Follow, sir. I'm willing to follow, sir.
yeah, will give you instruction. Maybe they will write down for you. They go to work, then after they write down the instruction. Can you follow the written instruction?
Yes, sir.
Do you have any friend in Malaysia?
No, sir.
Okay. Can you promise not to bring any friends or relatives to the house?
Sir?
Let's say after some time, we don't want. Okay, it's very strict. You cannot just come here and look for friends and look for your relatives, and you have to
No,
promise.
sir. Yes, sir, I promise. I'm going to Malaysia just only to work, sir.
Work. It's strictly for work. Not to look for friends or maybe your
Yes,
relative. You cannot bring in any friends or relative to the house. It's very strict. Okay, you cannot open the door to any outsider.
Yes, sir.
You have to take care of the house. Make sure no strangers come into the house. Can you do that?
Yes, sir. I do that, sir.
Okay, if the employee is a vegetarian, they don't actually eat meat. Do you think you can accommodate such type of food, vegetarian food?
Like salad, sir?
Yes, they eat salad. I mean, no meat lah. There's no meat, but you go outside,
sir.
yes, you can eat. Can
Yes, sir.
Do you know how to use the electrical appliances like washing machine, rice
Yes, sir.
cooker?
Yes, sir, I know.
But anyway, they will teach you.
Yes, sir, I know.
What was the 3 alphabet I asked you just now?
APN, sir.
APN. Okay. Again, I want to test you on the mathematics. How much is this?
I can see, sir. 90.
This how much? How much is that?
20.
52 minus 38. How much is that?
18.
No, it's not 18. Okay, your mathematics is not that good, but I think should be okay. 52,
Yes, sir.
52 take away 38, you don't know how much. Okay, it's okay. Do you think, okay, let's say if I'm the employer here, what would you tell me so that I will employ you?
Sir?
If I'm the employer, what would you tell me if you want me to employ you?
I tell you, sir,
Yes.
I think you're good.
No, I'm asking you. What will you tell me about yourself so that I will employ you?
I don't know, sir.
What will you tell me? You have to let me know. You see, what is good of you? You're hardworking. You're honest. You have to tell me. What will you tell me? What will you tell me in order
Adeng,
so that I will select you?
Apay.
I tell you to thanks, sir, because you select me.
No, you have to tell me. I'm not going to select you. Okay? You have to be telling me what is good about you so that I will select you. There are so many applicants. So what are you going to tell me?
Hardworking, sir.
Yes, hardworking some more.
Hardworking. I'm willing to good person, sir.
Okay.
And I'm willing to work everything, sir.
Then what about honesty? Are you an honest person?
Yes, sir.
Responsible?
Yes, sir.
So you have to be hardworking,
Yes, sir.
honest, responsible,
Yes, sir.
and take instruction from the employer. Can you?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. I think that's all. Okay. Thank you so much.
Okay, sir.
Okay. You call the mom to come. Okay. I think.
Okay, sir. Excuse me, ma'am. Kausapin daw po kayo.
Nakain na ako.